Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome once again to Martyn Lucas Investor. What a great day again today. As you can see, I'm beating the market up by 0.6 and the S&P is up 0.2. Great. So we're beating the market. That's good. That's great. That's what the fund managers compare themselves to. So we're very happy with that. If we have a quick look, we're up now on the week, beating the market. We're beating the market over the month, over the 3 months, over the year to date, over the 1 year. We're still down over last year, but this year to date, looking fantastic. If we go to the Roth IRA, we're beating that on every metric as well. On the day, the week, the month, the 3 months, the year to date, the 1 year, the all. Fantastic. It's looking great. However, the market is extremely overbought now, very frothy. I'm not selling anything. I've already trimmed. I've got cash on hand to buy dips, so I'm waiting for a dip. I don't know when it will come. Probably next week with the FOMC report. We've got estimations now of the rates going up. I don't see it. I think it's there to. I think it's a warning. I think we'll get a point. I think we'll get a pause, not a pivot, but a pause. Virgin Galactic is as worse as it's ever been. To me, it's not worth investing in it right now. If I bought this morning and I looked at the financials, and I thought to myself, it's down 2.89, maybe it will rise a couple of percent today, but really, it's not worth it. It really isn't worth it. For every $100, I could have made 2 today, so I could have made $20. If I'd put $1,000 in, I mean, that's just not worth it. That is absolutely not worth the risk. The risk to reward at the moment is insane. It could easily go to 150, and there is no sense in buying that at the moment. So I'm not. Okay, so let's have a look at the whole market. This is the overall market. Welcome everybody on TikTok. How you doing? The S&P today is at 414. Now I've trimmed off the top. I've got $10,000 the S&P. I'm up 15%. I don't see another 5% this year. Hence, I've taken some off the top and put in my Roth IRA, put in my uninvested cash. If we just get some perspective where we are, we're approaching where it got overbought after COVID. So we are extremely hot now. It's great that we're up, and long-term investors always make money on the S&P. But I am expecting a pullback. So as I say, I've trimmed, I've scaled it back. That's why I'm beating the market, because I have taken some off the top. All right, but it's looking good. Virgin Galactic is getting weaker by the minute. Mullen, I want to get my money out of it. I'm down $500. I don't think I'll ever do it, but you never know. It's worth doing. Plug is up today 6%. Good. I'm still out with the money on it, but not too bad. Gold, I want to buy some more gold when it goes down. It's not there yet. Rivian is very expensive. Tesla, well, of course, we've got the earnings, and I've set it all up for you now. I've set up all the earnings on the homepage of the channel. If you scroll down, there you go. Here's our shows. This is where we are now. This is tomorrow. Tesla earnings in your time zone and J&J. There are the earnings for you, all set up. Next week's all set up. Look, everything's set up for you. And we've got the earnings coming up. And we've got a whole list of earnings to get through. If you've never joined me for the earnings, that is when you do your research. That's when you learn about the stock. So make sure that you attend the earnings with me. We've got Tesla on the 19th, the 20th, J&J, 25th, we've got Next Era Energy, 25th of July, Google. 25th, we've got Microsoft. 26th, Tilray. 26th, Coca-Cola. 27th, McDonald's. 27th, Amazon. 27th, Enphase. That's just the first batch, and then we move into the following week. So there's more to come, a lot more to come, and we'll be covering all of it live on our show. All right. Let's have a little look at what we got here today. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Hello, Stephen Lewandowski. I see Mike's getting a bit of doing a bit of work there with our trolls. We get them. We just don't pay any attention anymore. Mike, you know it works. You have full managerial control over people that waste our time. So do your thing, Mike. How do you feel about VRCA? I don't know anything about it, Alex. Let's have a look. Liam Laffey, another strong day. You are literally teaching me the fundamentals day by day. Well, it's no question about it. My portfolio is doing excessively well at the moment. And I have to say, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's over the year to date, I'm beating the S&P, right? Which is just great. Every day is the same. It's really good. Really happy with this. Anyway, let's read some more of your comments. When do you think it's a pause? And why don't you expect to rally then, as most people would be surprised? Well, if we look at it, TO roll, this is what we've got. This is what we've got. You have to learn to read between the lines though, right? The market always overreacts upwards, always overreacts downwards. Let's take a closer look. This is what we're looking at. On the 20, what day is this going to happen? It's the 26th of July. 26th of July, just 9 days time, next Wednesday, right? The Fed rate. It's probably the most important one we've covered so far in the 2 years I've been doing this. 5.25 is where we're at now. And they're expecting a 5.5. There you go. You see it there, look. That's what the expectations are. Now, let me have a little, let me give you the information, right? Make it nice and easy for you. Okay. Almost all FOMC participants judged it appropriate to leave the Fed rates steady in June, as it would allow them more time to assess the economy's progress. So what we had a skip. All right, that's what we had. Not really a pause, a skip, as it would allow them to more time to assess the economy's progress towards maximum employment and price stability. Minutes from the FOMC meeting in June showed, however, some favored raising rates by 25 basis points. Still, all officials continue to anticipate that, with inflation still well above the 2% goal and the labour market remaining very tight. Remember, though, when they raise the rates, it takes months for it to have an effect. Remember, they've always said they don't mind going too far. They can always pull back, and they don't have to wait to an FOMC rate. FOMC meeting. We can drop the rates tomorrow if the economy needed it. They can drop the rates today. So there's no problem with going too far. You can always drop the rates. However, you always need to understand that the market, the FOMC's job, not only is it for good, responsible fiscal action, but it's also to calm the market down as well. Because at the end of the day, they don't want people spending. They want prices to come down, and then we're good, right? But people get carried away. People are greedy. It's why I haven't been buying anything on the way up now for 6 months. I'm only buying what goes down. If you remember, I haven't bought anything on the way up, not for months. I've been buying everything on the way down, and that's why my portfolio is so high up, right? My averages are so low down compared to where we are today. I'm trimming a little bit because I think we should get some money in cash, because that 4.65, and if we do get 5%, my God, you can just leave your money in cash and make money. More than you're going to get on a bond. I mean, it's insane, right? So take some off the top. The markets are very, very frothy. However, it's there to calm the markets down, and I don't think we're going to get it. We're not going to get a pause. We're not going to get a pivot, but I think we're going to get a pause. However, some favoured raising rates by 25 basis points. Maintaining a restrictive stance for monetary policy would be appropriate. Of course it would. We don't have a Volcker. And almost all considered appropriate to raise borrowing costs again this year. Many also noted that a further moderation in the pace of policy firming was appropriate in order to provide additional time to observe the effects of the quantitative tightening and assess their implications for policy. The Fed left the target for the funds rate unchanged at 5 to 5.25 in June after the FOMC. The Fed chair has reinforced several times the need to raise rates further this year. So that's what we're looking at. However, What they say and what they do are two entirely different things. We have to give a message to calm the markets down. Of course, the markets don't listen. People just keep thinking it goes up forever. Same people that think Virgin Galactic will go on forever, make loads of money. Same sort of thing. Greed is a terrible thing. Greed and FOMO is a terrible thing, and it blinds you from the sheer facts. We have now, of course, got extra major issues. The major issue we have now, of course, bigger than anything right now, bigger than the war, is we have the climate situation. We are literally at the point, we've gone past the point of no return now. We do not have a moderate climate anymore that for hundreds of years, if not a couple of thousand years, we have lived in. Human beings have occupied planet Earth. However, we're now moving into a new realm where mass migration will happen because countries will be forced to move due to drought and heat and everything else, and that's going to affect the global economy as well in a negative way. But it's a very scary time right now. No point beating around the bush. It is. So there's much bigger things to consider right now. Anyway, another strong day, says Liam Laffey. Tizro, when you think it's a pause, why don't you expect a rally then? As most people would be surprised. Tizro is priced in. The market is 6 months ahead. The economy is 6 months behind. If you're an investor, not a gambler, if you're reacting to the day-to-day stuff, then you're just gambling, right? The big investors are looking at where we'll be in a year. The markets are buying in because they expect to see a pause, even though we've planned for a rise. Because if it does pause, then the markets are going to go up. People want to be in. So obviously they're buying in now because they want to be in. But I think that's a mistake. I think you should already be in. I was in 6 months ago. I've been trimming off for the last 6 months, taking profits, buying things that are down, not buying. If I was coming into the market today on day one and I had no shares at all, I would be holding my money in cash, earning 4.65%, waiting for the earnings. Because next week, in fact, on July 19th, on Wednesday, we have got our very first earnings. It's our Tesla earnings. There it is. It will set the stage. As one of the biggest companies in the world. July 19th, after hours, we're going to cover it in your time zone. It'll tell you what it is. Go there and get your ticket for it. It might be members only chat. Actually, I might make the earnings this year members only. Because we only listen in, it's for people that just want to listen in and have a conversation. It's not for those who want to rant and rave and talk rubbish. It's for those to listen in. So I might make it members only chat. All right. Again, providing more value to my members. So I might do that actually. We'll see how that goes. Virgin Galactic. At the moment is a waste of time. I'm just observing. But the S&P, I lost my train of thought. What I was going to say was if I just come into the market, I would not be buying anything now. I'd be holding and waiting because on Wednesday, we're bound to get some volatility. We're bound to because Tesla has done nothing but go up. And this is typical of the earnings season. If you've been here before, I've covered the earnings now for 2 years. All the major companies, all the ones that we do. Anyway, I really do think that we've got some selling pressure coming. So I'm not selling anything. I'm up 67%. I've made nearly $2,000 out of Tesla. Really great. My average is 172. Really, really good. However, I'd like to buy some more, but I don't have to sell to buy some more because I've got about $900 in cash now on the side. And now my computer's paid off. I can start increasing that from that $4 a week and start bringing some money in. Plus, I've got my dividends constantly going up. Apple, Apple's price target for me is 250, but it's incredibly hot right now. I've got I'm nearly $4,000 worth of Apple right now, as you can see. But I wouldn't be buying it. Totally own it, but I wouldn't be buying it. Same as Amazon and McDonald's. They're all doing great. I'm just holding them. Coca-Cola, I'm making money. If anything dips, I'll be buying it. If anything dips. Now, my strategy for the earnings is I will set buy orders on all of the earnings for 10 and 20%. And many of them are trading now in the 24-hour trading with Robinhood. So what I will do is I will set 10 and 20% drops, and trust me, we get them. We've had them on Amazon. You remember the famous incident when I bought Amazon at 20% in 1 second and it went back up again. So I will set 20% buy orders for all of my major caps at middle of the night, 24-hour stream. So at 3 o'clock in the morning, we get a leak of the earnings in the morning or the pre-market or whatever it might be. I will pick it up. So I know what I want to buy. I know what I want to own more of, and that's exactly what I will do. But we are starting with that on Wednesday. Do you think that space could have diluted on the opening bell, Martin? I do find it strange, no bounce at all. If it had have diluted, Craig, we would have got the SEC filings. I've been checking the filings all day. I've had no filings. So if they had have done, we'd have got the filings. By law, I would have had the filings. They post them, and they've not posted them. There has been no SEC filings. If there had been, I would have seen them. It's not strange to me at all, because the stock has been in a constant downtrend. Every flight gets worse. There's no reason to suggest it can't go to 150. Everything about it says that. And that doesn't mean you should buy it at 150, because at 150, we're knocking on the door of Virgin Orbit and the whole thing's going down the toilet. So anyway, hi Martin, 80%. I'm down 80% on space. I'm so sorry to hear that. I am so sorry to hear that. I don't know why, because I was down last year on space. This year I made 17%. Then on the flights. Then I got out at 17%. Remember, to do all that, I took a loss in the first place. You have to take a loss and start again. There's no point chasing the stock down. There's no point thinking it's always going to get better. That is no point. You've got to pull the plaster off, start again, rebalance. And that was the very best thing I ever did, was getting rid of my margin and getting rid of stocks that lose money. There's absolutely no sense to it whatsoever. Anyway, that said, I keep making profits on Virgin Galactic this morning. Friday I got in and I got out this morning for a wash. Didn't make any money, but the most importantly, I didn't lose any money. So anyway. Good evening, team. Good evening. Oh, by the way, Raphael, I did see earlier that congratulations in order. You made some decent money on Tesla. Congratulations to you. Not sure how you've made 300%. I mean, did you buy Tesla when it was $90? I mean, I don't even remember it going to $90. Not quite sure how you made 300%. Perhaps you could let me know. Anyway, good evening, Norman. In Portugal, it's 20:04 in the evening. It's earnings season. It's earnings all over. Exactly. It's earnings season. I'm covering it. We're getting ready. Here is the first one. Tesla. Boom. Tomorrow night, on the 19th of July, Wednesday after hours, then J&J the following morning. We're covering all of it. We're covering all the major earnings. Members only, I think, for the chat, because we don't need people coming in talking rubbish. It's not about being entertaining. It's not about talking to, it's just about listening. Okay. Craig, I thought about it too. Hi, Martin. When will you interview Dr. Craig Wright? As you know, Dr. Craig Wright is supposed to be allegedly Satoshi Nakamoto. I don't know. I don't know whether that's true or not. I've got no opinion on it, to be honest. When I spoke to him on Twitter, I spoke to Satoshi Nakamoto, Dr. Craig Wright, on Twitter. He spoke to me, and we talked about coming on the show, and he said contact my secretary, and so he offered to be on the show. At that point, I haven't pursued it. I didn't feel something about it. Didn't feel right to me as yet. So at the moment, I have not pursued it. I had a lot of I gained a lot of trolls and negativity when I was doing the BSV thing. So I'm not looking to grow the channel with sensationalism or drama or anything like that. Just solid information, and looking at the people that interview Dr. Craig Wright is always very low numbers, really, because everybody's trying to grab some news that there isn't really any. And I want some substance. I don't want to have Dr. Craig Wright, allegedly Satoshi Nakamoto, on my show just to be another one that repeats the same stuff. I want it to have value and content, and right now I don't know if it fits the show at the moment. So that's the reason. I was invited to contact his secretary, and I haven't pursued it yet. You said he'd agreed to come on the show and that you should contact... Yeah, that's right. That's exactly right. I did. He did. But I haven't done anything about it. I haven't followed it up. Anyway, it's not... something I'm feeling at the moment is right. As I say, a lot of YouTubers try and do it because they try and come up with something of real no value. I only really want value. I'm not, you got to have something to say. I don't want to just be trying to cash in on someone's fame or whatever. That's not value. That's just sensationalism. And this channel doesn't do sensationalism, does it? Afternoon all. Been a minute since on. Yes, it is. How are you, Ed? That's not you, Ed. Ed Nevius. Is that not Ed? New phone other than one... No, new phone other one fried board. Ed Nevius, welcome back, says McDonald. Confirm or new iPhone. I lost all my badges. I don't think Ed would say that. It's me, Mike. Thanks, Mike. IonQ and Rocket Lab doing very well. Yes, so I am in with IonQ again, and I am up 5.84. Small position, but doesn't matter. I'm in. It's a position now that I can actually ride out. Because remember, if you've got a stock that is 10 years away, which it is, from really being worth something, this stock, I'm just going to make up a number. I have no idea. $1,000 in 10 years, 20 years, I have no idea. So you don't have to have hundreds of shares, do you? It's expensive right now, but maybe one day it'll be worth a lot more. Now I'm up 6%. I am looking to buy when it drops, but I'm not looking to sell it either. I've already made profit on IonQ several times. This is free money now. I can keep it and go, what the heck? I could sell it if I want to make $18, or just go, what the heck? I'll keep it. Rocket Labs. Yeah, I'm also now in Rocket Labs as well. I'm looking at Rocket Labs as a replacement for my space stock. The reason why I say that is I think Rocket Labs could buy Virgin Galactic. They bought Virgin Orbit. I think it's completely possible. The rumors I'm getting on the line seems to be that. The people that follow me on my social media share information like that with me, give that a hint. As you know, I'm followed by Matthew Brown, who owns big parts of SpaceX. He's a billionaire in Dallas, near me. And I think that Rocket Labs could acquire Virgin Galactic. So I'm in Rocket Labs, a small position, but nevertheless, I'm in it. And I'm up nearly 4%, so that's good. Hi all, says Keaton S. I fried my motherboard. You fried your motherboard on your phone? Is this... I don't think this is Ed. I think a few people I don't think it's Ed either. Okay, on Discord, we'll post in my channel in Martyn's. Okay, Ed. I don't see that the July pause is priced in, though, says Tio Roll. Sent to you... Mike in education. Jojo S. I tell you what, to Ed Nevius, here. If that's you, mate, if that's you, because we're getting some doubts whether that's Ed Nevius. He's in the broadcast lounge. Hang on. There we go. Don't switch. Let's have a little look. There's Ed. Ed, do you want to unmute yourself in the broadcast lounge? It does look like this is Ed. Ed, unmute yourself. Let's have a little look. Unmute. Ed.
Mr. Martin.
How are you,
what's
mate?
up, guys? I missed you guys.
Oh, missed you too, mate. A lot of people thought that wasn't you in the chat. So that is you in the chat today, is it?
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I lost my the Market Madness symbol, and I lost the badges. But yeah, I fried my motherboard. They said it was probably listening to you 24/7.
Probably. Probably.
But yeah, no, good times. No, 8 days without a phone. I'll tell you. Anybody goes through it, it's like anxiety. It's like it was crazy, but no, this is definitely me. Yep.
You've probably just signed in with a different account then, because you wouldn't lose it.
Well, I have the Market Madness account, but my name was always Ed Nevius. And I never did anything with the Market Madness. It's just been Ed Nevius, but I lost my symbol, and which is weird. Same password, so I don't understand that.
Yeah,
but
I've no idea. Ed,
yeah.
you've confused me there. I think you probably just signed in with a different email. I don't know anyway, but it's good to know that it is the real you anyway. How are you, mate?
Yeah, I'm doing good. How is everybody? It's been rough 8 days. I missed everybody. I really did.
I think, I think we're doing great. I mean, all the markets are exploding now. We're up now over 7 months. You know, I took the $4,000 out of my portfolio to pay for my computer. I'm back at 57.2. So it's like I haven't taken it out. I can't believe it.
That's good. That's free computer.
Yeah,
the market give you a present.
Yeah, free computer. Yeah, free computer. But Virgin Galactic not looking so good though.
No, you're still. Are you in it?
No, I sold I bought back in over Friday. I told everybody it was a ruse. I said that little icon they put on the July 17th, which is the default icon for a calendar. I said that's subtle marketing, and it's going to go wrong on Monday if it's not a big name. And it wasn't. It was 3 unknown people this morning in the bulletin. So within 7 seconds of them posting it, I sold for a wash. I bought another 200 shares of Virgin Galactic on Friday, sold for a wash, just got out, and we've been going down all day. We have come back a little bit, but I think that Virgin Galactic, honestly, is in trouble now.
Yeah, honestly, and you know it better than anyone. You follow it so closely. Yeah. You know the momentum of it. You know how it breathes, right? So it's not breathing right. So, yeah, that's like a red flag.
Yeah, you can feel it. I mean, and we're getting people on who are wanting to will the stock up, and they want me to talk good of it. And and I know that's not going to help us start willing it, buying it, and telling everybody it's about to go up. That doesn't help.
No,
the fundamentals are there. The writing's on the wall.
Yeah, we're the minnows in the pond. It's
exactly.
The big fish. To push it. So I took it. My phone actually. I was on the live. Was listening on a live last Friday when it went down.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden I got into a trade. I was doing a swing trade. Well, I kept trying to get out of the position. So it kept saying phone authenticity. We sent you, the link to do the trade. And I'm like, I don't have my phone. I'm on my laptop. I'm like, oh, come on. I'm like, anyway, I ended up getting burnt. I took a hit. The scalping I do, it's like in and out. You don't hold them, and next thing you know, I'm down $400 on a damn trade. I'm like, mother. So,
yeah.
But no, I'm back, and I'm back, and I never went anywhere. But I did miss you all.
I know a lot of people have asked. I say a lot of people, about 5 or 6 people have asked, "Where's Ed Nevis' tips?" And I explained. You were under a bit of pressure. There was a lot going on personally, and there was a lot of stress in the mornings. And I said, he'll be back, and we've seen a few trades, but people haven't forgotten you, and they're looking forward to seeing you when it's the right time for you again.
No, absolutely. I'm back on. I got my phone. I'm very happy to again, I just wanted to prove it was me. I'm like, no, please don't block me. and Mike, listen, Mike is golden with that. And Mike protects the team. So I'm like, no, Mike, I'm trying to text him in the Discord. No, it's me, really.
Well, I'm glad we've established it. The only thing I can imagine, it's not renewed your membership. It might be that. And remember, if you do it within a few days, it keeps the history. So your badge color would remain the same. It might be that. So just go and check that link. Or you may have signed in with a different email, but obviously you know what you've signed in with. Okay. And so it's one of those two things, I'd imagine.
So where do I check to make sure? Because even when I joined today, I had to resubscribe. So do you think I?
Oh, did you have to resubscribe? So it's definitely a new account then. You've definitely signed in with a different account. If you had to subscribe as well, you've definitely. So you've got another account. So all you need to do is, I wouldn't put a membership on this one because you'd be starting all over again. You want to sign out and then find the other email that you normally sign in with that, and I guarantee it'll come straight back. It hasn't gone anywhere.
Okay, great. Because I never canceled nothing. So all right. So what I did is this time I signed in with my phone. So maybe it's with my email.
And because your device is set up, it might have a default email that automatically signed in, or it was already signed in, and I reckon you've signed in with a different account. That's all it is.
Perfect. Because I want that red badge.
I know what's going on. Sort it out, Ed.
Computers, but
no worries,
I'm
mate.
getting better slowly. But again, I don't want to interrupt the show. I just want to tell everybody I love you. I miss you all. And,
appreciate it.
I'm here. I'm back. So cheers, all.
You can call in anytime you want. Ed, thanks for calling in. Cheers, mate.
No problem.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Cheers. Bye.
You're welcome. Ed Nevius. Any member can always call in. Always feel free. Always feel welcome. Feel free to call in, folks. I saw a comment a few moments ago. Jojo S said, Martyn, I listened to your perspective on Robinhood. I looked into it and opened a position. I wouldn't have done that without you and this TV channel. I've made some, I like that. He's making a point there. I like it. And I've made some money. Just a wee thanks, Jojo S. Yeah, very good, Jojo. Absolutely. You're very, very welcome. I really do feel good about Robinhood. It's one of those things that I don't need to sell. I don't need to sell it. I'm up now 42%. Got really good positions. I can leave it for 5-10 years. I can, as my portfolio progresses. See, once you're up 50-60%, you might say, trim off the top. Certain stocks you don't need to if they are at the beginning of their journey. You would just want to buy it more because I'm going to earn more. Right? I'm going to earn on dividends. I'm going to earn on YouTube. I've got money to own, the next month, year, 6 months, 2 years, 10 years. I'm going to earn more money. So when I see Robinhood dip or all the stocks I like, I'm going to add a bit more. But this year's a good year for Robinhood because we've got the UK coming online. We've got Europe coming online. We've got the credit card coming out, the new charts now. We've got so much more stuff going on with Robinhood. I like it. They have plenty of money on cash. They're going to post profitable this quarter, and that's when it really starts taking off. In my book, they're the best brokerage in America, and soon probably around the world. So that's all good. Anyway, what do you think about Nvidia before the earnings? I've got no feelings on Nvidia. Don't like how it trades. People get too excited about it. I don't honestly know. I bought it in 2020. That's why. Oh, I see. Okay. Well, good for you, Raphael. Very nice indeed. Someone asked, how do I become a member? What does a member get me? Well, Alex, the membership is all about you. Okay? It's not about me. I just want you to be absolutely clear. We had the highest engagement rate of any channel on YouTube. Go and check. You can use Social Blade and you can find out. 95% of our live viewers, our regular live viewers, not on a big news show like a Flight of Virgin Galactic or whatever, are members. And they're members for a reason. First of all, and most importantly, it's all about giving back, right? You give to me, I give back 20 times. That's what my members will tell you. They're members, number one, because they want to support the live shows. YouTubers, which I'm not, we've explained why, People on YouTube make money from videos. I have a few videos, but 99% of what I do is about going live because I want to build a community. I want to build a global family, and we have members now in 36 countries, okay? That's what we're about. I couldn't survive, and I didn't survive for a year. For a year, I worked for free. Now I'm earning a bit of money, and it's going up every month, right? And I can do that because I have members. The members all pay a little bit. It's like a little Netflix subscription. That's what keeps my shows live. Now you're supporting me, I want to give back 20 times. So as a member, obviously, first of all, you get a badge which improves over time. The colors improve and you get extra benefits. If you are a member, you also get members exclusive content, members only videos, members only live streams. I'm looking at doing a course to become a certified accredited financial coach. There'll be members events, members stuff there. If you are a bronze member or any member, I will answer all your questions in the live show. I will reply to all your comments if you comment to a video and ask me a question. I can review a stock for you. I can do a full back test on a stock. I'll even buy shares in the stock. If you give me a super chat and say, hey, there's $10. I want you to buy a Robinhood stock and make a video on it. I'll do it to promote your favorite stock. I also do after hours events in my TV studio behind me. I'm the world piano man. Behind me is my TV studio, and I sit at my piano and do concerts on a Friday night, and members can get requests, special songs, birthdays, whatever. As a member, people paid me $500 just to get me to make a birthday video. You get that for free, which you can have for yourself or donate for a loved one in your family the day before, the day after, or the day of. If you're a silver member, I can also put you on the YouTube channel on my homepage and invite everyone, and I do on Fridays, to subscribe to your channel. I will also engage with you on all my social media. So if you want to follow me, I will always reply back to you and help you grow. And that's no bots, no AI. It's me working 2-3 hours a day answering all the comments on Twitter and Facebook and YouTube and all those places. I will help you grow online. If you're a silver member, you can also have a 20-minute fundraiser. You've seen all the checks that I've given away and raised huge amounts of money for charities live on the show. You can have that. The list goes on and on and on. You can also access 24/7 Discord, talk to all our members. We've also got a 24-hour stream, which is on hold, waiting to start. I'm just building it to make it right. We've also got all our cash giveaways. That's for anybody, not just members, but you'll be notified through our text service and our emails about that as well. Many, many reasons. We've got the majority of our members are bronze. We've also got gold members, and we've also got 3 sponsor level members as well. So there you go. There's a bit about it, but it's about me helping you, and I go to work for you. You own shares in the show. I feel responsible to you. I'm live 10 hours a day, up to 10 hours a day. Never miss. I'm always here. We have special members events. You can also see members only videos on the homepage. Many, many perks to being a member. All right. Does that answer your question? All right. 20 minutes to go. If you want to become a member, here is the membership link. You might need a browser, or you will see it on the app, depending on what phone you've got or whatever. But there is the link right there. Anyway, what do you think about Nvidia before earning? I commented on that one. Hi all, says the Queen. I went around $90 last Christmas. It went around $90 last Christmas, Martin. What went around $90? Yes, it did. 68 average price on Tesla. 68? Was it ever 68? $68? I don't remember Virgin Tesla. Oh, hang on a minute. 6 to 180. Oh, okay. 68. At the time it was 180, right? $200 at the time. Okay. This is pre-split, okay? Because I'm thinking that can't be. All right, that makes sense. I get it now. I bought in 2020. That makes sense. Martin, how do I get my badge back? Let's have a look. What percent of your account do you think you should... What percent of your account do you think should Ben? Josh, rephrase that, please. Drillion, you made 3% on Tesla on your $1,000 investment. Says Drillion. Oh, is MSK in? I'm hoping MSK is going to come in because Drillion's here. I'm still chasing down. No, he's not. I'm trying to get hold of MSK. I'm buying Tesla every month since the first breakup. Okay. Very good. 300 then on 11 grand. Very good, Guy. I'm going to work. See you later. Raphael, thanks ever so much for popping by. Let's go, guys. EE can do it. In broadcast lounge, we did all that. Margin will also boom. Inbound. I have no idea why he still says that. What percent of your portfolio do you think should be held in crypto? Aha. Okay. Well, until recently, I had 5%. That to me made sense. Remember though, I started at $5,000. I put $4 a week in. This is my portfolio. So what I do is not what you should do. Okay. This is my money, right? This is all of my money. I don't even have money in a bank account. This is my bank account. I pay my bills from Robinhood because I earn more money here than I do in the bank, right? Bank of America. So this is my portfolio. Started at 5 grand. So 57, and I've taken 4 grand out of it last week to pay for my new Mac Studio. So I took that money out. So I'd actually be now at 61.2, which would be an all-time high. So, right? So my situation has changed. It used to be 5%. It's about 7% now. Why? Because we've now got the first ever regulated crypto. That is XRP. This is it. So XRP, I nearly have as much XRP as I do with Bitcoin. This is it. So I actually have more now. Now my crypto challenge with Sensei is doing very, very well. In fact, we're up 62%. 62%. I bought more XRP. I've got a price target within 2 years of $5. Some are saying 10, and then we get silly, 100, God knows where else. But I've actually done, for the very first time, my own calculations on a crypto. I have actually done my own price target on crypto, looking at the supply, the chance of it going up, the chance of it going down, looking at because 100 billion is the maximum, looking at not all of them are in supply, looking what would happen if we put it all in supply, looking at the general consensus, looking at Bank of America, JP Morgan using it, looking at it now winning the SEC case. I can see how it could easily make $5 easily. So in the next 2 years, on the next crypto bull run. But now I'm in a position where I'm so far up, I don't need to worry. I can just let it sit there. MSK's here. MSK's here. MSK is rubbish. MSK is rubbish, Martin. The only real people with real investments are people with real names to play. Wake up. No, MSK. No. MSK, I'm glad you're here. MSK, would you mind jumping in the broadcast lounge for me? The reason why I ask is the other day, you were in the chat, but I think you were away. You wasn't listening to what was going on. Because I was defending you, because Drillion was saying there's no way that you made $30,000. And I said, yes way, 100%. He said, don't be a fool, don't be suckered in, don't believe what everyone says. I said...
The time and effort you give as members for this brilliant channel. The channel is brilliant. You're brilliant. Please open a cold Californian Chardonnay on me, with your good lady, and enjoy the Texas sunshine.
Thank you very, very much indeed, Jojo S. That is very nice, and I will do that. At the end of the show, me and Leah will have a Chardonnay sat out on the terrace, and that'll be very, very nice. So yes, thank you very much for that. So Jojo S, that's very, very kind of you. So MSK, I was defending you and saying, yes, he did, absolutely, 100%. And Drillion was going, no, absolutely not possible, and so on and so forth. Now, Drillian says, don't believe what everyone tells you. And I said, I believe everyone, until they lie to me or obvious reasons, it doesn't make any sense. To me, it makes perfect sense that you would have made 30 grand. I believe in it. Sensei, who did the challenge with you, believes in it. So is there any way, and you don't have to at all. You do not need to qualify yourself whatsoever, and all the rest of it. But if it's possible for you to call in, it would be very, very helpful. And hopefully you would. All right. But you don't have to. The broadcast lounge is open. And Drillian, just so we're all absolutely straight, MSK has been a member of my channel for a long time. Drillian has never been a member. He's not a member. We do actually speak on email, actually, a few times. He won a membership. He's never been a member. He told me in the email that this channel doesn't provide him with what he needs to be a member. He says he doesn't provide enough technical analysis and all the rest of it. And I said, fine. We're not trying to be Bloomberg. We're not trying to, but so I just want to be clear that even though he has a badge, he's not actually a member. He won one. So this is, and Drillian is saying that MSK is not even a real person. Yes, he is. This is MSK. He's phoned into the channel before.
Yeah, I'm part of the community with Martyn because it's true and it's honest. And everyone's polite, everyone's genuine. It's a great community to join. Everyone's supportive. Everyone has something knowledgeable and wise to share. And I've definitely benefited from this community. So what you're doing is great, Martyn. Thank you.
You're very welcome. That is MSK. So MSK, are you here? I hope that we can speak to you. If not, it doesn't matter. You do not have to defend yourself, particularly against a non-member. Drillian, all due respect, I think you can appreciate that. Okay, MSK is rubbish, Martyn. The only real people with investments are people with real name displayed. No, not at all. MSK can call himself what he wants. There's nothing wrong with calling himself that. I prefer using my own name, as you always know. But doesn't make him rubbish because he uses the name MSK at all. You can call yourself what you want. Anyway. Anyway, thank you ever so much, Jojo S, for that wonderful super chat there. Just reading all the comments. I love Delph's comments. I never know what to say to that. Anyway, we got too many trolls on this channel for a reason. We've got too many trolls on this channel for a reason. What does that mean? How do I join again? MSK, okay. Come into Discord and go into the broadcast lounge. Drillian, you're about to hear from MSK. So we don't have to do this, but it's very good that my members will. So jump into Discord. On Discord, yep. Go into the broadcast lounge. Broadcast lounge is like how you called in before. Do you remember? You called in before. Here on the broadcast lounge, here. There is the broadcast lounge. Down the bottom, I'm in there. When you appear in there, I will see you, and you can come on in. So, Drillian, what will you have to say about that? Anyway. The S&P up. We've got 10 minutes to go before the bell goes. Virgin Galactic is going back down again. And what does that mean, Drillian? We got too many trolls on the channel for a reason. What does that mean? The reason why you get trolls is because whenever you grow and become successful, people who are not successful always feel better attacking you. It's what people who are insecure, who've achieved nothing, always do. They always attack people who are being successful. That's the only reason. So if you're saying we have trolls for a reason, then the only reason I can give is because we're successful. So I'm not sure what you mean by that. Anyway. There really isn't anything to buy right now. Gold is not cheap enough. I'm trying to get out of Mullen. I don't know if I ever will. I want to just keep holding plug. Oh, hello. Is MSK. MSK is calling in. Incoming call. MSK, don't call me. Just come into the broadcast lounge. MSK, you've just made a personal phone call. Just come into the broadcast lounge. Okay. Let me unmute you a minute. Can you hear me? You've come into a private phone call. Just come into the broadcast lounge. All right. That's the best thing to do. Yeah, I just need to end that. Come into broadcast. Bottom left. Whoops. Of server. There we go. Okay. Okay. Where you called in before? Do you remember? Anyway. Hello, Martin. Long time no see. John Alpina. How are you this afternoon? Francesco. Hi, Martin. Hi, everyone. Lovely to have you here. Now then, let's look at my overall position. As you can see, we're still beating the market. Now we're going to cover the earnings very, very soon. We're covering Tesla on Thursday. Very excited about that. Leah, can you hear me? Jojo S has just bought us a bottle of wine to have after the show today. I know, very nice, right? Absolutely. We'll have that at the end of the show. Robbie Cooper, hello. Sam, hey, Rocket Man. Martin, how you doing? I'm doing all right, mate. How are you? Lovely to have you here. Virgin Galactic, it's still going down. I see no sense in buying this right now. Some of you obviously bought it in today to make 1%. I don't see any point in that lift there at all. I didn't touch it. I didn't touch it. Okay. We got trolls on the channel because people that never invested come in and follow what we do. Right. MSK, you're live on the show. How are you?
1 second, Martin. Let me just mute you first. One second.
Yes, that's it. Mute it on YouTube.
Yeah, 1 second.
You take your time. Don't you worry about it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm here now. Yeah.
MSK, how are you this afternoon? Welcome to the show.
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. How are you?
Well, I'm very well, thank you. Better than I deserve, as Dave Ramsey would say. But thank you for calling in, and you have no reason why you need to explain yourself whatsoever. Drillian is not a member. He's a member at the moment because he won one, but he doesn't believe that it's possible that you made $30,000 on XRP. And I said it's completely possible, and I believe him. And I said if he was in the chat, you could talk to him. Well, you've called into the show. So is there anything that you want to say to Drillian about that at all?
Yeah. Sorry. Let me just clarify that. So I was on a just over $30,000 profit at that point, but I made that comment.
Correct.
So I didn't take the $30,000 out because I later decided, actually, I do believe in XRP, and I want to be a long-term holder.
Exactly.
So I bought around 80,000 XRP at 0.46, 0.47-ish.
Correct. Exactly. And I know that, and I believe that, and Sensei believes that. Not that you in any way have to defend yourself to anyone.
Of course, I don't really care about what other people say. I know what I've done. That's all I need to know.
Exactly.
At the end of the day, so
I really appreciate.
I'm not a real person, Martin. I'm not a real person. I'm an illusion. I'm an illusion.
MSK, I really do appreciate you calling in and you sharing that. I knew that, and I was having a backwards and forwards with Drillian for about half an hour about it the other day, and I said 100% he's up. I believe 100%, and all the rest of it. And I remember you saying at the time that you didn't sell it at the top. You kept it, and that's what I did.
Yeah, I literally put in a close at loss with a profit of $13,000, but then I decided to even remove that because I decided, you know what, this is something I'm actually I can afford to lose, and I believe in the actual technology behind XRP, and I think it has a lot of potential. So I even deleted that close at loss.
Yeah, I feel as I mean, I haven't got as much money in it as you have, but I feel this is my first real confident investment in crypto. I doubled my position. I went to 300 to 500, then to $1,000 of it now. If you ever thought that crypto had a place on your portfolio, even if you were really pessimistic and thought, it's not the sort of thing you should be all in 90%, you shouldn't be in 90% in any stock other than perhaps the S&P, maybe. But now we've got the first regulated crypto. To me, it's like buying the internet when it first came out, EV when it first came out, electricity when it first came out. This is the first regulated crypto. So if there was any reason to buy any crypto at any point ever, it's XRP now, isn't it?
Absolutely, I agree with you. And I mean, I don't know if you remember, the whole reason why I jumped in on XRP is because I just had some kind of an epiphany moment where I thought, you know what, the one thing I'm lacking in my portfolio is crypto. And I made a comment on your chat asking Sensei, if you were to invest in any crypto right now, what would it be? And Sensei said XRP. And then I asked him why. And then he talked about the SEC case. And then I did my own research into XRP, into the case, into the technology behind it, what's the potential. And I realized actually there's something real here. So then, once I make up my mind, it's all faith from that point. I know that I'm not telling people to follow that kind of like I always say, I only invest what I can lose. So I kind of after reading everything and doing my research, I recognize there's something real here and there's a lot of potential here. And I was at that point, I was just waiting for the verdict of the case. And we've been proven right, essentially.
I'm right with you. I feel the same. And over the weekend, I must have spent 4 hours talking to my contacts online, reading all the information with the Bank of America, JP Morgan, all of that stuff. That all looks real. That all looks like something that's going to happen. So you've now got banks, institutions that want to partner with XRP. So to me, I thought, you know what? This isn't, I'm not in a position like you where I can spend that sort of money, but I can certainly go up to 7%. I've made so much money from my portfolio now. Like you say, you can afford to lose it. I want to be in on this because if it does take off, the amount that you and I have got is all the XRP will ever need to be rich enough, right? Exactly.
Yeah, but my main question is, what gain does Drillian have by me being an illusion?
I don't know. I've gone through a full circle. Started off by feeling emotionally, personally attacked by trolls and people. And Drillian is very nice, by the way. Let's be nice. Drillian is suggesting you're not being honest, but he's not one of the aggressive, sweary trolls. He's not one of those.
No, though, Martyn. The only reason, like you said, I'm not obliged to come in on Discord and have this live conversation with you. But the only reason I did that is because it's for you, really, because I think people use this to discredit your honesty. So I didn't want to, I thought, you know what, I need to, show people that I'm a real person, not some fake that Martyn's kind of conjured up with his crystal ball.
No, I know. And I know that's why you called in. Without you saying it, I know how the family feel about this channel. I know how we all feel about each other. And I knew from speaking to you before how you are,
Yeah.
how you work, how you are in the chat. I knew that you'd be like all my other members. And to be honest with you, all the members are the same. All the members, 95% of our viewers, and Drillian isn't a member, he only won one. All the members feel the same. They feel very passionate about defending the integrity of this family. And I think it's important. So I thank you very much for doing that. The whole world has heard it. The whole world knows what I already knew, what everybody knew. And once again, we've discredited those trying to discredit our channel. So thank you ever so much for that, MSK.
That's right. Just before I leave, shout outs again to Sensei for his tip off.
Indeed, right? Indeed. I wouldn't be in it if it wasn't for Sensei. You're absolutely right,
exactly.
Tizro. Absolutely right. Once again, thanks ever so much for calling in. I appreciate it.
No problem. Could you end the call, Martyn? Because I probably will get confused again.
No worries at all. I will mute it right now. You ready? I'll see you in a bit. Cheers, mate. Bye-bye.
All right. Perfect. Bye.
Oh, there you go. Fantastic. That is MSK. So as you can see, there you go. He did make that money. He didn't take the profit like I didn't, but he did make $30,000. All right. There you go. Jojo S, Sam, and Drillian, I think it would be kind of you and very gentlemanly to offer an apology to MSK, because you actually said he was talking rubbish, and, you know, he clearly isn't, and I wasn't, and nobody else was. So there you go. Anyway, we missed the bell. We had a guest on, so we missed the bell this afternoon, but that's not to worry. We had more important things to do. It's very important that we get to speak to people on the show. So we did that instead. Let's have a look. Virgin Galactic typically goes up in the after hours, particularly Thursdays for some bizarre reason. It's up 0.25%. I'm still not buying it. I don't like it down here. I think my money is much better somewhere else anyway. Sam, I can give a perspective if it helps. Don't be scared. Take things day by day. Do your best to make the journey happy and positive. Enjoy the ups and the downs. Big love. What is Sam having some problems? Did I miss that? Sam, thank you, Ed and Joe. What's going on with Sam? Sam, I'm really scared because my mother-in-law has breast cancer and my wife's grandpa has cancer and only got 6 to 9 months to live. This is Sam. It's terribly sorry to hear that, mate. All the members, you know, are with you. And, yeah, of course, life is very fragile. And when anyone gets ill, we always feel for the members and the family here. So, you know, we're sorry to hear that. Okay. Anyway, very sorry to hear that, Sam. Just know that we're all here supporting you. You can see all the prayers there. We've got Ed Nevius, Sam, Jojo S. There you go. The trades we take should never be displayed on the screen to avoid negative impact. Drillian, I show everything on the screen. No, not at all. We'll take anything that anyone throws at us, including you, and always answer it honestly. Always show that we are the most honest channel on YouTube TV. 100%. Every trade I do live in front of everyone, and you can see how much money I've put in. You can see how much I'm up, and our members share everything. That's what we do, Drillian. We will always share on the screen to avoid negative impact. We don't care about negative impact because there's nothing negative here. So we're not going or changing our policy and how we do things, because we are aiming to become the best, most honest live YouTube TV channel in the world. And we will 100% achieve that goal. Drillian now says, yes, only good vibes. Here we go. At least MSK is showing, MSK is showing integrity. At least MSK is showing integrity. What do you mean at least? Everyone shows honesty and integrity. So anyway. Everyone here, in my opinion, just wants the fan to be safe and lean on each other's with no harm intended. Absolutely. I respect that. No worries, bro, says MSK. I am on the team. MSK, respect, good. Please, I am pleased anybody to take profit. Jojo S, your family here. Absolutely. Absolutely right. Okay. Order filled for a bundle of 500 Virgin Galactic titles at 378, says Oscar Armengol. Oscar Armengol. Let's have a look at Virgin Galactic. I certainly am not buying it here. There's no reason to. We've just had the announcement about a non-event. Why would you want to buy it from here, knowing that there's another 400 million of dilution to come? Why would anyone buy it here? I have no idea. I am out, and I've been the most bullish person on Virgin Galactic you could ever wish to meet. I've covered it for 2 years. I'm now moving my money ahead of Rocket Labs into Rocket Labs. And why I say ahead with Rocket Labs, because I think Rocket Labs are going to buy when Virgin Galactic fail. That is what I actually think is going to happen. My money's going here. My money's going here. Rocket Labs, USA. I've got a small position, not very much at all. Wait for a pullback. This is where my money is going. Anyway, we shall see if I'm right. We'll start doing more focus on that. Anyway. Oscar Armengol, where are you from? We've got members in 36 countries around the world. Consider becoming one of our members here on the channel for many members' exclusive benefits. Here is the link if you wish to become a member. Okay. Right, going to wrap up the show today. We are getting ready for a very busy week with earnings. Very, very important week coming up. Starting off with, this is what we've got. We've got Tesla coming up on the 19th, which is a Wednesday after hours. We've got J&J in the morning. Now, if you've never joined us, Martin, we cannot show personal trades because we may impact others. Well, what do you think I'm doing every day? Of course you bloody can. That's the point. We're supposed to be learning. That's why you're not a member and others are. Others do share their trades. They share it on Discord. They share it on Twitter. They share it on Facebook. They call in. Everyone shares their trades. We all do. All the members do. Ed Nevius was doing scalp trades every morning. Sensei shares his trades. I share all my trades. It's the most honest channel on YouTube TV. There's a lot of conversation in Discord about what people are buying. I post it on Twitter and people comment what they're in. You don't follow me on Twitter. You're not on Discord. And, just to clarify, Drillion is not a member. He is a guest. He won a membership. But anyway, so there you go. Some buy shares, some short, and some go long. Yes, we do. That's how we learn from each other. And sadly, we don't learn anything from you because you don't share anything. But the rest of us do share everything. That's what we do. Move it to plug. I don't know about that. I haven't decided whether plug is the way to go just yet. I am in. I think it's important to be involved with plug, but I am not all in on that. And I'm looking for a better entry point. You don't chase a stock up. Stocks always have an entry point. They always find a place to buy in. And then you're comfortably up quite quickly. I can have patience to find an entry point. And the best time is during the 24-hour stream overnight, because I can trade a lot of my stocks 24 hours a day now, and on earnings. The day before, the day after with reaction. I have set 20% drops and sales for my stocks that I want to either get in or out of. So I've already got that in hand. Martin, you may like Glad in long account just based on dividends monthly. If you have a chance, take a peek. Ed Nevius. Okay, I will have a look. I'm here to be impacted, says Greg Dimer. There you go. Share away. Impact me. I like it. Not my forte, but some may like the monthly payouts. Please, can you look at FFIE? Robbie, we've just about run out of time today. I can do it tomorrow. It's probably better than Muln. Oh my God, if it's related to Muln, I'm not interested anyway, Robbie. IonQ and Rocket Labs look strong today. Robbie, that's not saying a lot. I'm gonna say, let's look at FFIE because it's better than Muln. I mean, Muln's the worst stock you can own. You know. So anyway. All right. The S&P dropping off. Virgin Galactic. It's moved up a little bit. Mullen, I can't wait to get out, and I don't know if I ever will. Plug, Gold, Virgin Orbit, Rivian, Tesla, Apple. Let's stand back and look at that a minute. Yeah, look at that. My Apple position, I'm up 17.43%. Very good. Very, very good. I bought at 165, just about there. Yeah, looks good. Rocket Labs looks good. Amazon, yeah. McDonald's, you can't overbuy it. Proved that over and over again. It looks like we're holding Coke now. It looks like we have maybe been through the worst. Yeah, I am actually going to say to Drillion, just start being nice, because, you know, you basically said MSK was lying and I was lying and everything, you know, and we proved that. And you're constantly, you know, testing everybody. There's no need for it. I don't know why you're doing it. You know, we don't need the negativity. So, you know, Drillion, you know, I'm actually going to put you in the timeout, not Mike. I'm doing it because you're just constantly poking respected members of our family, and I don't see any point. No one offends my members. No one offends my family. No one offends anyone here. You're not a member. You're just constantly digging at Mike. So I've just timed you out, all right? You know, it doesn't matter to me. You know, if you don't want to watch, then don't watch. Don't just come in to poke. We don't need that. We've got members here who are providing you with the platform which you're poking at. So, you know, you're not a member. You've never supported the channel. You're just constantly having a go at people. So I've timed you out now because I'm just bored with the constant negativity towards Mike, who does a great job as a member of our channel. So there you go. What do you expect from the earnings of NEE? Right, so let's have a look. NEE. I believe NEE and Enphase have been oversold recently. We've had a downturn. There's a reason for Enphase. Enphase got massively overbought, and has a great balance sheet, but people got ahead of it. And I believe that it has great potential. However, and you know, hardly anyone in the world actually has solar. Let's be honest. So it's got a long way to go. It's the world leader when it. I know this isn't NEE, by the way, but I'm going to come to that. It's the world leader, but it relies on the installers actually, you know, making sure that they actually fit it. So I don't know, to be honest, if Enphase. Sorry, I'm getting confused. I believe all solar, not all solar, but Enphase and NE to me are the leaders in the field. So I want to be in these because I think the next year we're going to see a massive explosion in Enphase and NEE, because solar is part of the solution that we are facing now with the climate. We have to fix this problem. we have no choice. So Next Era Energy is one of those. So I think this is a company that makes money, right? Enphase, NEE and Enphase both make money. I think we are more likely to beat earnings. And considering we've had such a downturn recently on Next Era Energy, and Next Era Energy, by the way, just in case you don't know, is on, I've written it down, is on the 25th of July. So next week, we'll be covering this. I think NEE and Enphase, I don't need 20 different types of solar. Craig, you may have discovered for solar, I don't know. But for me, Next Era Energy looks good. Enphase looks good. I like that. And I'm focusing on that. For me, I've got it in the bag, I think. I think we're going to really rely on these. Now, if you look at the chart of the last 5 years, we've been going pretty much sideways for a year. And I think this earnings could be a good earnings. And I think we're going to start to accelerate in the coming years. Now, you've got to remember that Enphase is also a dividend stock, a really good dividend stock, okay? It's a really good dividend stock, 2.44. So it's not going to have growth. So don't think of it as a stock like Enphase to explode. However, so far it's been very reliable with its dividend stocks, dividend payout. So I like it. I like the fact that I'm going to give a decent dividend that I can buy the stock when it's down. But considering that it's a dividend stock, we've had 2% this week. We've down 3% over the month. Let's go 3 months. So we're down 7%. But we're down because the solar industry is down. I think this is a good opportunity to buy right now. You see it bouncing off these points. I think this is a good time to buy over the last year. And we're at that point again. And I think we're about to start an upward trend. If you look at it, it's been going up steadily. It's just been going sideways for a while. And I think we've got all this support here, and it hasn't broke. If we break this support, then fair enough. But we're not. We're constantly bouncing off this support, and we've got every reason to think they're going to do better. So I think it's a buy. That's why I've been buying it. That's why it's $3,000. That's quite a lot for solar for me. That's 7.8% of my portfolio in my main account. So that's very bullish. Okay. Anyway. With an ever-increasing viewership, we don't need trillions. No, we don't. We haven't got time for it. We used to. We would go through all the negative people, but now we don't need it. We focus on the members anyway. That's why we're here. We're only here because of the members, after all. Any idea when hoods come into the UK, Martin? Must be soon. Yes, it's this year. I would imagine they'll announce it on the earnings, which is next month, which is in about July. It's in about 2-3 weeks, I think. Yeah, it's not on next week's list. It's on the week after. So yeah, not that long. I don't think. I think they'll announce it on the earnings. What about Arrival? That's another scam like Mullen, Ollie Savio. I'm not even talking about Arrival anymore. Mullen's the same thing. As soon as I can get out of Mullen, I'll never mention it again. These sort of stocks are just, they shouldn't even be allowed to exist. Anyway, let's wrap up the show. I've got some research to do. I've got some videos to make. I've got to get back on the elliptical machine. For those of you who want to know, this is the TV guide for the week. The opening and closing shows, and then we've got earnings on Wednesday and Thursday morning. These are our first two of the earnings seasons. Join us for that. If you've never been part of an earnings season, join us. Basically, we all sit very quietly and listen in. It's a members-only conversation. There's no point having people that aren't members. I'm trying to provide more and more of a service to the members, and that's what we want to be on this channel. So there you go. IK. Was it IK? I'm not sure what that means. Have a buy order. Oh, you have a buy order at 69.8 for NEE. Let's have a look. Let me go back to it just a second for you. NEE. You have a buy order at 69.8. Okay. My average is 75. So, yeah, I mean, I would certainly buy more at 69 if that happens. But again, what I'm going to do is they're not all available on 24-hour. Some of the stocks are, some of the stocks aren't. I'm certainly going to put buy orders and also sell orders as well. 20% down, 20% up on many of my stocks that I want to buy more of. Absolutely right. Okay. Anyway. Let's have a look. Virgin Galactic. Up in the after hours, typical. I'm not going to buy it. It's not going to draw me in, I'm afraid. I don't care what it does. Because we have got the FOMC report coming up next Wednesday. We're going to cover that live as well, so you don't want to miss that. Right, let's wrap up the show. Before we go, if we could just remind everyone to tap the like button, if you wouldn't mind. It makes all the difference. Very, very low likes today. I've noticed my likes have gone down and my viewers have gone down. Now people feel that I'm not as bullish on Virgin Galactic. Well, I don't care. Remember, the channel was never about getting viewers. It was about being honest and building a family. I am not going to be a channel that's just pro something for the sake of it and make people feel better, because that credibility lasts 5 minutes. After a while, people go, he said it was going to keep going up and it keeps going down, and eventually you just, I don't know. I even if people didn't forget, even if people didn't remember, sorry, I don't want to be those channels. I mean, BitBoy does it all the time. Crypto, there's loads of channels that do it all the time. Keep making up different stories to suit the media and the market, to suit the audience. I'm never going to do it. I'm going to tell you how it is. And if you want a channel that tells you the truth, you watch. If you want a channel that's a fan club, you go on Reddit or watch somebody else. I'm not interested in being one of those channels. Right. I don't think we talk about our losses as much as the trolls would like to hear. So on that point, my current biggest losing position is Tilray. Yeah, I mean, MSK, that's the point. The people that are members tell you everything. We talk about our losses. We talk about our profits. I've got no idea what Drillian owns. He's never shared anything. He doesn't come into Discord. He doesn't share anything. And none of those do. Even when we had, do you remember when we had Peru on the show? He never told you what he owned, and he always made out he was a secret bloody agent. Secret my backside. We all know what he was doing. He was working for a marketing company. I knew exactly what he was doing. I did the research and found out. So the members share, the non-members make up stuff. Anyway, so my current biggest losing position in Tilray is Tilray. My biggest losing position is Virgin Galactic, 30 grand down. So I know where you're coming from, MSK. Thank you for the show, Martin. Gonna sleep. Greeting from Belgium. Delph, I love it. Thank you very much. I love Spa. I've been around the Spa. I told you before, didn't I? When it was Aston Martin Day. God bless. All have a great night. Glad to be back. It's great to have you back. Took a huge hit last week. It's good to have you back, Ed. It really, really is. So let's do Day Trader of the Day. Let's wrap up the show, shall we? Okay. Now then. Let's move over to members only. Oops, where am I? Okay. So make sure that you've clicked the like button and then gone 2 times speed. You know about that. Make sure that you're up to date, and then we'll do Day Trade of the Day. Let's see who wins today, shall we? Okay, here we go. Like smashed on Facebook. Thank you ever so much, Mike. I don't know why sometimes it doesn't show. I don't know why. It's not that reliable with Streamlabs. I don't know why sometimes it picks it up, sometimes it doesn't. I check it every day and it's hard to know why. Anyway, let's do Day Trade of the Day. I am up 0.45. Up 0.45%. Oh, Ben's quick. He's straight off the gate. Straight out the gate. Here we go. Ben is up 1.23. I am up 0.45. Still beating the market. S&P, Mullen. There's nothing doing. I want to hold my cash now. I got out. Today was a day about getting out of Virgin Galactic. I'm holding my position. Tesla's still going up. I expect a pullback on the earnings. I'm not going to sell though. I don't have a big enough position to sell. If I had $7,000, I would definitely trim some back, but not at 4. This is really an entry point for me. So anyway, at 1.23, up 0.45, up 0.83. Craig Dimer up 2.69. Data of the day is my favourite. Is that because you want to win? Up 2.12. 2.12. I like that. Ben says, it's my favourite part of the day. I love it. 2.12. Okay, thank you very much indeed for your honest trades. Give him a thumbs up and bring on the music. Here we go. Excellent stuff. All right, okay, we're going to wrap up the show. And we have got a wonderful treat tonight. One of our moderators here gave me and Leah a wonderful super chat tonight. And me and Leah are going to go and sit out on the terrace now. And we're going to have a glass of Chardonnay, chilled, it out of the fridge. And that was on Jojo S. And this was the moment that happened. So I want to relive it because it was so nice. Unfortunately, it doesn't read it out the second time around, but what it did say was the time and effort you give members is for this brilliant channel. The channel is brilliant, you're brilliant. Please open a cold California Chardonnay on me with your good lady and enjoy the Texas sunshine. There you go, Jojo S. Thank you so much indeed. We'll have that right now. Right, let's get out of here. See you back in the morning. Thank you very much indeed. I've got to get out of here and I'm excited. I've got some plans for the show coming up very soon. What's his name? Howard Stern. Just going to say Howard Stern. Leave it like that. All right. Anyway, let you brew on that for a while. What was I going to do? I have no idea. I can't even remember what I was going to do. Right. Okay. What's Howard Stern got to do with my show? Well, you might find out soon. Well, you will find out. I mean, I'm working on it now. Right. Okay. Let's get out of here. Let's roll the credits. Roll the credits. That's it. Grats. Thanks, Jojo. Yeah, thank you very much for that. Oh, 1UP coin. 227. Did I miss that? Did I miss that? Hang on a minute. 1UP coin. It didn't read that out as well. Oh, that was me. That was a test. That was why. That was me earlier. Ignore that. I'm ready for a good scalp in the morning. Craig Dimer, let's do it. If we can, me and you, Craig, if we can buy Virgin Galactic in the morning at 350, I'll buy 100 shares with you, mate, just for fun, and we'll sell it at 360, just for the crack. All right, that's it. See you back in the morning. As always, take care of your money, take care of yourselves, take care of your crypto. Most importantly, take care of each other. Bye-bye for now.